Hey guys, this is Kirop speaking, and today we are back in Tea Garden Simulator with our little journey from absolute atrocious marketing to continued absolute atrocious marketing, making one of the best teas in the world. Oh no, all four of them, because what we're aiming for is 4.5 stars or more. And as you can see, well, there's a new version out there. That new version broke save games. That was like, this is one of the worst things that can happen to you as a developer. It feels absolutely atrocious. I know that from a first-hand experience, unfortunately. And yes, so we don't have our save game left, as you see there. Cheat test. Yes, but we do have a cheat. That cheat does allow us to rebuild what we had so that we can continue regardless. We will have an empty tea house, but let's just say we've converted all that precious tea, all our hoarded oolong, into big money. And the only thing that we need to do is to buy that plot of land that we aimed to buy anyway, and make it happen. So, now I just need to start a new game and reconstruct what we had. With a little cheat active, of course. Okay. We called it OKT, I guess. So, save that one. And now, let's see if that works. And it did work. We now have 200,000 cash on hand and no fields. But because we are starting a new game, oh, right, we have to buy on new machines as well. But doesn't matter. We have plenty of cash now that we can do that, and we were at the end of the season anyway, so basically we were in a perfect spot for this to happen. And we did have this field over here. All right, now we need to think about this. We need to buy this field. We have to plant it was Kidan, right? Plant Kidan on it so that we have our oolong stuff covered. And then we need to buy instantly the other field as well that we were aiming for, plant the cultivar on it, and then we will have 3 months of wait time because you don't get them mature instantly. In the meantime, we can make something good of this field again, bring it up to par again, throwing chemicals at it, and it should be fine. So let's buy this one and plant something nice on it. It was... Oh, was it this one? Must have been this one because was it this one? Yeah, I think it was the Kidan. That is what I remembered. So this produces very good oolongs, not perfect ones, but we should, with a lot of pushing, as we stated last time, should be able to push it across the line, maybe for 4.5 stars. That's really damn pushing it though, but let's plant it right there, and thank you very much for the instant maturity. And then we said we wanted to buy this one and make the best black teas in the world, because this is a very large area. And wait a sec, 620 meters. Which cultivar is the one that we want to plant there? We could go with Ruby 18. That's not even that expensive. The issue with the other tea, the best black tea, is that it has a growing height optimum of 850. So not quite where this one is. But we've already decided that we wanted to go for... This one would kind of work as well. But that's such a small land area that we can't make enough money. So we are going with this one as a cash cow. That and then... Let's see. So, Ruby 18 would have good compatibility. It is 170 meters off. And then we would have this one, which is 230 meters off at medium compatibility. Yield is 56. And Ruby's yield is 65. Alright. So, let's put this into my little spreadsheet because, I mean, I designed the game mechanics, so I can check what this actually means. There should be a tooltip for that, by the way, how much effect that has. You can see it afterwards, but that's after you made the decision, so it's not very helpful. I can see that if the growing optimal altitude is 450 meters and you plant it at 620, then you end up at, let me change that number to 620, at a 5.3% loss of source compounds that you would get. So keep that in mind, 5.3. If, on the other hand, we select the super expensive one that we wouldn't even have been able to afford previously because it's so damn expensive. Oh, wait, no, is it? No, this is for Ruby 18. Yes, it is. So look at that, 46,000 just to plant this thing on. Well, it's a large area, but yes. So this one has an optimal growing height of 850 meters. That at 620 would give us a penalty of 8.4%. Otherwise, it does also have better stats. It is just a super high quality clone. But should we go with that? This could be really good. I mean, it's not perfect because of the growing height. The perfect one for that would be this one. But if you look at the stats, it's pretty atrocious for the black tea. This is for the white tea. We're going to buy that plot of land to grab that 4-point-something stars, 4.5 plus stars for white tea. And by the way, this green would work really well here as well, apart from the theanine. Yeah, you know what? I think we're going with the Ruby 18 because that is the one that we would have been able to afford previously as well. And I think that was our plan, right? So we are going with that one. And I need to go here and plant that. So we do gain a little bit in source compounds for this being a better fit for the overall terrain height. But we are losing in overall just fullness of the taste that comes from the cultivar. That's fine. That's fine. We can probably push it beyond 4.5 regardless. And it will be interesting to see if we succeed with that. One advantage of the Ruby 18 is that it's not quite as tricky to make as the ones with the highest rating here. Because I think it's missing one of the source compounds that is... Yeah, it doesn't have any of this stuff, right? While this one has them all. If it has them all, that means you have to take care of more triggers that take it out, that accumulate it and that destroy it. So here we are in the position that is making it slightly easier as well. Okay, let's put that on there. And can we already do anything here? No. Okay, good, fine. Let's get going. So now we need to prepare those fields so that they are basically where we left them off. That is going to take a lot of work. But can we already do anything here? Yeah, we can plant some shade trees. That's needed for that, and that is needed for that one as well. It's already February. Not going to have a good white tea harvest here anytime soon. Oh, and also we do need a new workers' house, right? What workers' quarters? That's very expensive. Takes 2 weeks and 2 guys working on it. I think that's fine because the general distributing chemicals on the fields only takes 1 to 2 persons. So we can, with 6, we can deal with both of these fields at the same time. But as soon as we get into harvest season, that's no longer the case. Ooh, this one is completely overgrown with weeds. It's not down to the beautiful state we had it in before. So let's clean those out. The other field got some NPK as well. I think that is the same thing that we need to apply to this one too. It's probably in pretty bad shape overall. NPK, yeah. Some iron is fine-ish. I've already pushed up the amino acids a little in this new field. And can't deal with any of the weeds that we have on it. So it's not something that I can do right now. But overall, the stats are looking really damn good for black teal already. And I can push it further up by going higher on the flavonols. And also we are super high on the enzymes. So the only thing that's standing between us and making a black tea now is the weather. So now the next step, already end of February here, time flies, is applying some zinc sulfate to really up those flavonols. And now that we have this one in check, and we're already down to, used quite a bit of money there. But it's fine, we also need to buy the machines. We can treat this one now to boost it a little bit with some of the good stuff here. This one would get us not what we need. Well, if we want to make oolong teas, this is not the season for it. In May, we can start making some oolongs. We also have higher costs now because we have 12 people available to work for us. Ooh, the pH value of this one is horrid. Unfortunately, I did see that. Okay. Iron will help. That will definitely help. Oh, water running low again on this one. While this one is still without watering. This one has already gotten 1 this season. So, shows you the difference between the groundwater levels in this. Because this one has pretty high good levels. And this one certainly doesn't. And of course, every time you water, you do spool out some of the minerals that you've put in there. For instance, the iron, as you see there. That's not great to put that in. Some NPK as well. Yay, we do have our plants now. That's nice. What do we want to do with them? Kill some weeds? Oh yeah, this is the last chance for treatment, really. So, because next week starts the flush. Well, I guess it's the second flush, really, because we jumped over the first. And second flush is not great for oolong. It is very good for black teas, which this one is pretty shit at. Green tea. We could make some green tea out of this. And if we want to make green tea, we do want to put on some more magnesium sulfate there. That would help. This wouldn't be too bad either. Yeah, I think the manganese sulfate would actually be better for this one at this point. Should we? Should we? Yeah, maybe. I can't make up my mind. Yeah, let's put it on. Okay, it doesn't get much better than this. Should we try and make a supreme black tea now? I think we have managed to do a decent job at getting this field in order. We do have enzymes at 92.7. No, 92.3. Flavonols at 90. That's brutal. Amino acids at 84. And violaxanthine we have at 74 almost. That's not that necessary. Oh, caffeine 68. Could be better, but it's pretty solid. Pretty good harvest, I would say. Pretty solid harvest. Yep. Terroir effects. Flavonols. It's quite bad there. I wonder why that is. What is going wrong? Let's take a look at the land. So pests are fine. They're well controlled. Weed is controlled. Yeah, it must be the iron for the most part. Yeah, it's reasonably low there still. We could have pushed it a little higher. So, but here we go. This is a dual harvesting operation. It's going to be big. So now we have to contend with 2 fields. One is making black tea. The other one is making green tea. And you know what? We can just use the handheld harvester, because that is harvesting all the leaves that we want anyway. So let's go with this one. 35 kilos. And here we get 32. Ready or not, here we come. Okay, it's harvested. Factory time. Needs to be used carefully. What do we need to do? Let's first check out what's in here. Green tea. Doesn't look too great, does it? Probably aiming for a 2.83 star green? Maybe, hopefully, potentially. But more interesting is this one. White tea? Well, would still make for a decent white tea. Actually, this is kind of okay. Green tea? Slightly worse than the other one. Oolong? Awful. Black tea? Whew. Yeah, don't forget that the caffeine one is already pulled over. that is looking pretty strong. This one is of course missing, which is a blessing, because that means we don't need stupid amounts of cell damage applied. And the rest is that this is a very simple one to make. There's definitely not anything that's going to be lost because of it. Like, there are no destruction triggers here that we need to trigger. Apart from evaporation. Evaporation will be a tricky one, because you do need to kill the enzymes. You see how high this is? Maximum 62. Yeah, we do need to kill the enzymes. And now, we don't have much money left over. That's a nice setup. If you want to make 2 teas at the same time, you can make probably 3 teas at the same time. But that is probably the setup that we need. Now, we do need to make them at the same time. Always slightly tricky. I like to focus on one thing at a time. But should we start with our black tea? This one is really straightforward. What do we need to do here? So, basically, oxidize, cell damage not required as far as I see, making it very easy. Like, this is super easy. No UV, and as little evaporation as possible. Even more machines. Yes, we are going to rage against it very soon, I guess. But let's put that tea first in there. Yeah, drop it. And now, leaf holding areas. Well, we put this one over here. And now we do want to put... This is black tea up here. Let's do that like there. Drop about half of it in here. And now, we do want to set it up such that we are keeping the airflow low and the temperature as low as possible. There is slight amounts of evaporation there, which I do not like. Do we get around that? Yes, we do. We can use the oxidizing machine. That also only takes 30 kilograms. And we can, of course, change the amount of airflow to gauge how much moisture loss we do want or not. So already made a mistake there by dropping it first in there, but that's a minor mistake, causing slight amounts of leaf damage. And now we are up to 0.01 because we moved it from machine to machine. But I think in this one we can now... Should we... Yeah, I mean, we just go with 10 minutes and then see how long we need. But the problem here is you can't focus on one thing now. We need to do the same thing for the green tea already. But I'm pretty certain that we do want to have this one for a long time in there. At a... how much... can we have it in there for the whole range? Almost. Then it goes into the charcoal roasting pit for a few seconds only to kill off the bulk of the enzymes. And then it can continue to dry on the bamboo trays. Alright, for our green teas, it is UV first, because we do need to pull out... No, wait a sec. This one, yes. Can't do it all via cell damage, so we do want to pull this one out before we get too much moisture loss, because those are being destroyed there. And then cell damage is only contributing to this one there. And we are going to put these through a few seconds of this, let's say 20, at minimum airflow, so that we have not too much drying going on. And then we're going to pop them into the bruising machine for 30 seconds and see if that pulls out everything. And from there on, we can probably just whiff it. Should be good. And because I don't need a withering machine, now it's getting stressful. Because I don't need a withering machine there, I can use this one. It's the black tea settings. Airflow, no, temperature minimum. Airflow we had at 100. Let's see, was it at 100? No, at minimum. Okay, well, easy. I think I'm going to set it to 100 first. So, minimum temperature, both of them. Now let's pause. Switch this on so that we are synchronized on time. Switch this one off and give it also 10 minutes. So we're synchronized on time there. And switch these two on. We should be good. Okay, our tea is on the way. Now. Our black tea will take a lot longer in here to do anything. So this is all looking good at the moment. Yes. Gotta watch this one though, as our green tea is now in the works and already losing loads of stuff because it's way too hot. It's way too hot outside. Okay, stop it right there. Okay, 0 seconds remaining. 20 seconds have gone. Let's see how we are doing. Extracted a little bit out of there. Let's put it in here and this one in there. And synchronize those. 30 seconds. Airflow. Yeah, I guess we can deal with some airflow there. Pressure, yeah, max pressure. Max airflow. And where's the other? Ah, it's already in here. So pressure, airflow, how long? 30 seconds. Still paused. Okay, let's turn those on. And observe. And here we go. Yeah, it's extracting more. Quite rapidly. It's not going to be able to extract everything, but this up there hurts. Ouch, you see this one decline rapidly. But this one is increasing faster. And almost done, and there we go, stop it. Okay, now what do we do with our green tea next? It's looking good, we have extracted almost everything that we can from it. Now, ooh, it's already oxidized pretty heavily. I think we need some roasting already now. Problem is this only can take 10 kilos. Or no, it's 20. Okay, perfect. So we have a good batch size at least. All right, I think 5 seconds should be enough at max temperature. Let's put it in there. 5 seconds each. And this one over here. And fire them up. Nice charcoaly roast. Here we go. This will hurt. Yeah, but not too much. They dropped significantly now. So that's good. Oh, stop it. Stop it. Okay. Now, what next? Green tea is faster to make, obviously. So, that's looking pretty good. I mean, 3.02? Yeah. Should we just put it in here? It will still oxidize in there, I believe. Should be fine. Let's put one pack in there, the other one in here, and then find a setting that gets us to the right place. But before we overly focus on that, let's check in on our black tea. It's doing well. Already a green tea at the moment. And lots of flavors. We've pulled out everything so far apart from these flavanols, so it's continuing to rise, not only for the oxidation level, but also for this one extracting more of good stuff. So we do want to have a decent amount of oxidation going on. 0.26 is still a good amount of enzymes in there, so we can do that. Shouldn't be a runaway thing. If we put it to the lowest possible temperature, that's still a lot of enzymatic oxidation going on. I think we might have to pull them out at some point and put them onto the trays. So let's do that at minimum temperature and give them 2 minutes or something and check in on them. Alright, so let's see how quick that goes. Continue on after firing them up like this. Okay. Yeah, this is pretty quick. It's now already a green tea. Stop you right there. How bad is this one already? No, it still can take a little. I think we need to roast this one for 10 seconds. This will hurt. But you see, it's already at 2.74. Okay, I think now it's definitely time to pull them out there. So, this one is set to 1. This one is set to 1, so okay. Let's put them both in here. In there, they fit nicely. And they can just stay in there. We're going to put 10 minutes on them, the timer, and trigger them. And that means green tea is done. Whatever comes out of it, comes out of it. So now we can focus on the black tea. I think at this point, we should probably put them into the drying rack instead. Well, at these temperatures, we don't have problems with overall time. So maybe not, but these can be set to low enough temperatures to not be bothered about it. And oxidation is going a lot faster. Moisture loss is going a lot faster. Oxidation, not so much. But let's put them in here. Set to minimum temperature still. So let's activate and see how much faster they're drying. That should be significantly quicker because it's not hot, humid air. It's just hot air coming out of there. Alright, this is looking good. I think we're going with this. 60 left. Below 80, still in oxidation. It's going to be a little tricky now. Gotta put them into the charcoal pits. And now, how long? 10 seconds? I think 10 seconds sounds like a good idea at max temperature. Let's put it up there. This one too. And fire them up. Uh-oh, this is so going to destroy everything. There we go. This one will suffer. Fortunately, it isn't a very large reservoir in there, so you only lose so much. But, here we go. And, yeah, that hurts. That hurts. But you see, oh, black tea, 4.1. 4.1 still. And it's probably going to come down then. But yeah, now we can put them into the trays. Like, wait a sec. How much oxidation do we have here? We are at below 80. So yeah, you can just continue to oxidize them normally. I think we're going with the higher airflow and see what happens. Put them on. And now let's go. That should still move a little bit. I think it does. Yeah. Slightly. Could have done slightly better. But we're almost done here now. This one should still be rising at this point. Yes, it is. Okay. Our black tea is almost done. Nah, come on. Oh, this is going really close. There we go. 4.1. Not bad. Not bad at all. And 2.8. Pretty much at... Oh, and 10 seconds to go. Isn't it beautiful? And of course, this gets our special customer price. Oh well, we're going to make a lot of it. We probably need to sell something of plus 50%. No, of 50% special customer price. Right? So that's it. 920. We made 6 kilos. That's a lot of money. Why is this now less? 891. All right, 891 it is then. 450. It's fine. Put that in there. Continue. Add to stock. That one. No, that. Add to stock. That one. Yes. Okay, 7 kilos. Nice. That was a good first round and rebuilding out of our game in pretty spectacular fashion. Didn't beat the 4.5 stars yet, so we have more jobs to do here in order to get that rating up. This was 1 week before the optimum, so maybe next week's harvest will be better. I don't think we can make it that much better. Looks like we have a lot of work to do on the field. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. See you guys next time.